your lab numbers start moving in the right direction, and you see it in black and white at your next checkup. That heaviness in your side eases. You're not going to bed worried about what the next blood test will say. Food doesn't sit like a rock in your stomach anymore, and that tired, swollen feeling starts to fade. Even your doctor notices you're looking better, all because your liver is finally working the way it's supposed to. If you've been dealing with liver fat buildup or chronic inflammation, this could be the moment everything turns around. But that's just the beginning. When your liver is running like a well-oiled machine, you're not just fixing today's problems, you're adding years, maybe decades, of steady energy, clear thinking, and healthy lab reports to your life. You're going to feel stronger, lighter, and more in control than you have in years, and your family is going to notice. So how do we make that happen? What actually works? Not in theory, but in real life. I'll tell you what opened my eyes. It started with a golden spice that's been saving lives for thousands of years. Ayurvedic healers in India called it the sacred powder. They used it for everything: healing wounds, purifying the body, and keeping the liver strong. Now, I'm always skeptical when I hear about ancient remedies. Half the time, it's just wishful thinking. But then I saw the research and my jaw hit the floor. It's turmeric, that bright yellow spice in curry. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, and curcumin does something incredible for your liver. It tells it to make more fresh, clean bile. Remember, bile is like your body's garbage truck. When it's not running, trash piles up everywhere. You feel sluggish, bloated, exhausted. But when that garbage truck is running smoothly, all the waste gets hauled away for good. Here's where it gets really interesting. Scientists did one of those gold standard studies, randomized, double-blind, and placebo-controlled. The works. They took people with fatty liver disease and split them into two groups. Half got curcumin, half got sugar pills. 8 weeks later, I couldn't believe the results. The curcumin group, their liver fat dropped by nearly 79%. The placebo group, only 27%. That's not a small difference. That's life-changing. But wait, it gets better. Their liver enzymes, AST and ALT, the numbers your doctor checks when he's worried about your liver, they plummeted. Clear proof their livers were actually healing. And this wasn't just one lucky study. A massive review looked at 31 different clinical trials, same result every time. Turmeric significantly reduced liver enzymes across the board. So while most people are buying turmeric for their joints or inflammation, they're missing the real story. This golden spice is literally helping your liver clean house, so toxins get flushed out and stay out. However, I wasn't done looking yet. I knew that while turmeric is great on its own, when you combine it with piperine, which is black pepper extract, it becomes even more powerful. In one study, scientists gave people curcumin with and without piperine. The difference was staggering. 20 times more curcumin got into their bloodstream when they took it with piperine. So now every drop of that liver-supporting turmeric was getting absorbed and put to work. That's why I knew it had to be in this formula. Now here's something that's going to make you laugh. You know that weed you've been trying to kill in your yard every weekend? The one you spray with chemicals and curse at when it keeps coming back? Well, it turns out that annoying little plant might just save your liver. I'm talking about dandelions. I know. You're thinking, come on, dandelions? Really? But hear me out. There's a reason Native American healers used it to heal all sorts of liver problems. For centuries, tribes would brew dandelion tea every spring to flush out all the toxins that built up over the harsh winter months. They understood something we completely forgot. You see, dandelion root works like a natural pump for your gallbladder because it helps squeeze out all the thick, stuck bile that's been clogging up your system. Think about it like this. You've got years of toxic sludge backed up in there. Your gallbladder is like a clogged drain that can't empty properly. Dandelion root contains sesquiterpene lactones, which help promote healthy bile flow. And the next time you have a bowel movement, all that thick bile flows out, carrying trapped toxins with it. But here's what really impressed me. It doesn't just do this once and stop, because by supporting healthy bile flow, it helps your body day after day, and that helps prevent toxins from building up over time. Recent studies prove dandelion reduces liver fat, lowers triglycerides, and improves your liver enzyme numbers. These are the exact markers your doctor watches when he's concerned about your liver. Now, if dandelion root was the only thing your liver needed, we could stop right here. But the truth is, your liver isn't fighting just one battle. It's under constant attack. from the food you eat, the air you breathe, even the meds your doctor prescribes. That's why native healers and later modern herbalists paired dandelion with something even more powerful, milk thistle. You've probably tried milk thistle before. Maybe you bought it at the health store, took it for a few weeks, and nothing happened. Here's what they're not telling you. Most milk thistle supplements are complete garbage. They use cheap, worthless extracts that barely contain any of the stuff that actually works. Specifically, they're low in Silymarin. When I found the real research on high-quality Silymarin, I couldn't believe what I was reading. Listen to this. A major study followed people with severely damaged livers. We're talking about folks who were told they might not have much time left. The ones who took real, standardized Silymarin lived significantly longer. But here's where it gets really interesting. Another study looked at people with both liver damage and diabetes, two serious conditions that usually mean a lifetime of medications and doctor visits. After taking 600 milligrams of quality Silymarin daily for a year, along with the insulin they'd already been taking, something incredible happened. Their blood sugar normalized, their liver started working again, and their whole metabolism reset itself. I know what you might be thinking. This sounds too good to be true. That's exactly what I thought, until I understood how it actually works. See, most liver supplements try to detox your liver after the damage is done. That's like trying to fix a car after it's already crashed. Silymarin is different. It acts like a bodyguard for your liver cells, so it helps stop damage before it happens. Here's the deal. Every day you wait, your liver is getting more damaged, more toxins building up, more inflammation destroying your cells. But when you get real pharmaceutical-grade Silymarin working in your system, everything changes. Those early wins turn into bigger breakthroughs. You power through the day without crashing. You walk farther, do more, and keep going strong. Your mind stays sharp from morning to night, and you start saying yes again to traveling with your spouse, visiting family, and seeing the friends you've been putting off. Because now, you're not just keeping your liver in check, you're living like it's years younger. And get this, while Silymarin could turn your liver around, when you combine it with what I'm about to show you next, the results are off the charts. See, I realized that even with artichoke opening up the bile ducts, turmeric making fresh bile, dandelion flushing everything out, and milk thistle protecting the liver, there was still something missing. It wasn't enough just to get bile moving again. It needs to flow fast, clean, and nonstop, because even a slight slowdown, and it starts thickening again. Sticky bile is toxic bile, so I found something that accelerates the flow, pushing bile through faster than before. So it doesn't even get the chance to clog, slow down, or back up. That's when I remembered something my grandmother used to do. Every time someone in our family had stomach problems, she'd make this weird tea with fresh ginger root. She'd always say it gets things moving. Turns out Grandma was onto something big. Modern research shows ginger contains compounds called gingerols that keep your bile flowing. In one double-blind study, people taking ginger saw massive improvements in their digestion. And here's what really caught my attention. It actually changed their gut bacteria for the better. When you add ginger to this formula, something amazing can happen. You sit down to your favorite meal, maybe a big steak dinner with your family, and for the first time in years, you actually enjoy it. No swelling or bloating, no heaviness under your ribs, just smooth, comfortable digestion from start to finish. You push your chair back feeling light, not stuffed, and the best part is in the morning, you wake up feeling clear-headed, with steady energy, knowing your liver isn't paying the price for last night's meal. That's because ginger makes sure everything keeps moving downstream, so toxins never get a chance to back up again. I wasn't done yet though. I kept thinking about blood flow. See, your liver needs fresh, oxygen-rich blood to do its job properly. A lot of people struggle with poor circulation, especially as they get older. That's when I remembered an old favorite of mine, beetroot extract. Beetroot is jam-packed with nitric oxide. Not everyone knows this, but nitric oxide is a powerful compound. In fact, the scientists who discovered it won a Nobel Prize. When researchers gave people beetroot juice, their nitric oxide levels shot up by 20%. Their blood pressure dropped, and their circulation improved dramatically. When you get that kind of blood flow improvement, you feel so much stronger. You walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded. You breeze through errands and still have gas in the tank for the evening. Your mind stays sharp from morning to night. And if you're over 50, you know exactly what that extra stamina can do for you in the bedroom. Don't blame me when your partner wonders what got into you. Just saying. So now we've got bile being made, moved, and flushed, the liver protected, circulation optimized. But I wanted more. I thought to myself, what if we could go beyond liver support? Not just help your liver today, but to keep your numbers in the healthy range for years. I knew that meant going deeper, down to the cellular level. See, there's these two key amino acids, L-glycine and L-cysteine. Together, they help your body create glutathione, your liver's master detox and repair molecule. Glutathione is like the command center for cellular rejuvenation. It sweeps out toxins, shields your liver from damage, and keeps your detox system running smooth. Here's why that's huge. Stanford researchers found aging doesn't happen slowly and steadily like we once thought. It happens in sudden jumps, specifically at ages 34, 60, and 78. In other words, you don't just get older. Your entire system hits a biological cliff. And one of the biggest factors behind that cliff? A steep decline in glutathione. By age 50, your glutathione levels are often cut in half. That's when toxins hit harder, recovery drags, and your liver struggles to bounce back. But when you give your body glycine and cysteine, glutathione production ramps up fast, and your cells, they start fighting back. That means less inflammation, a more powerful detox, and a level of cellular repair that makes you feel like you've hit the reset button. The best part is, by restoring glutathione now, you could strengthen your liver's defenses before the next aging jump hits. You're protecting your cells, boosting your resilience, and setting yourself up to feel younger, not just this year, but for the next decade and beyond. That's how you keep strong labs, a strong liver, and a strong you at any age. And this is exactly why I joined forces with a group of professional researchers and laboratories here in the US called Nation Health MD to create Liver Renew. It's the only formula I've found that brings all 9 of these powerful, research-backed ingredients together in the precise amounts shown to open clogged bile ducts so toxins can finally escape, flood your liver with fresh, clean bile, protect and rejuvenate liver cells from the inside out, keep your detox system running at full speed, day after day. You don't have to spend months hunting down each ingredient, paying $300 or more just for pharmaceutical-grade ingredients, and hoping you've got the right dosages. The real power of these 9 ingredients comes when they work together. Each one is potent on its own, but together, they create a medley of superfoods that's nothing short of astonishing.